Hello, this is episode 91, and welcome everyone. Sorry for the strange start. This episode will be, I guess you could say, the filler episode before the finale, which will be next episode. This here is some side content that did not make the final version of the recording. It's not that much, but it is a little bit of fun stuff. Spa shenanigans and some other little goodies as well. I do hope you enjoy it, have fun, and I will also be reviewing the game this episode. So, see you in a moment. Hope you stick around.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Oh? You guys can say something?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we
Yeah,
started talking
really
to each
did.
other, didn't we?
To say the least.
What?
Hey,
What is it?
do you think you'd like to make something together?
Oh.
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner
Food
together.
Elfin, what were you
What
thinking?
did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner.
Perv.
Right.
What did you think I
Yeah.
was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
His mind
what
went
did you have in
straight
mind?
to the gutter.
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together.
Nice.
Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True.
We have a lot of
We've
recipes.
both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
Yeah.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done. When Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Night after night.
Yep. I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Already playing your lives
Yeah,
together.
you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
Yeah. Side by side.
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Sure you are, Sheila. I'm sure you are.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Good to be back in familiar territory.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
That's suspicious.
This here is Spa.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, it's not really any side quest, but I thought you guys would enjoy this.
What is this place?
There's a hot spring here! So I built up a little shack around it. What do you say? Wanna take a dip?
What's a hot spring?
It is a place where hot water reaches the surface from underground. It's nature's very own open-air bath.
Oh, it's a bath. Then count me out. That sounds like a chore.
Yeah.
Think of it like soaking in a giant bathtub, all while appreciating nature's splendor. Don't you want to ease your sore muscles?
Wow.
I say we go for it.
Why not?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You mean together?
What?
Yeah.
Of course not. We'll go first.
No,
you
no,
men
no, no,
after.
no, no.
I think
No,
not.
Alpha.
No
Alright.
one takes the first
Lol.
bath from me.
What's that about?
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, okay. Let's settle this fair and square with rock, paper, scissors.
House Ilkaris will never be bested.
Okay, hot spring, here we come.
Oh, now you're on board.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
You're not undressing, Dohalim?
Hmm? Oh, yes. I'm used to having an attendant handle such things.
really?
Could I trouble you to undress me?
Us? No way! Why the hell am I doing this?
Lift your leg, would you, Dohalim?
Thank you.
Ah, you really do have knickers!
This does feel kind of nice.
It was certainly worth the trip.
Oh yeah, and I'll admit though,
I feel more
I did
tired
not
than ever, though.
record the spa scene though. You have to do a long side quest for it.
Dohalim?
I
What
did
was
get
that
saw
for?
This isn't really my spa scene.
Oh,
I'll try
it's
to
to
link
have
the
the
original
servant man
video
bring me a
in the
drink, of
description.
course.
I'll do that.
Is drowning other guests allowed in this place?
This is nice.
Maybe.
Still, it's a little lukewarm.
The temperature? I find it just right.
If anything, it's too hot.
Do you think so?
Really? It's not hot enough for me. Be right back. I'm gonna borrow the blazing sword from Shion.
Man, he's gotta be joking.
No, he's not. Oh no.
Shion, I need a favor.
Alphen, you're...
What? But I...
Yes, Alpha. Yeah.
That was a fine bath indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that again sometime.
Oh yeah.
Some walls are better left standing.
Oh, Alphen. The little doofus.
Yeah.
Oh, you had fun, alright.
Aw, are you tired, Poodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Yeah!
Now it's time for the girls. Show your fan service. Reviews and fan service. I think that'd be a good title. What is this video?
Looks like we're up.
Wow, I can't wait.
No peeking, okay?
Ha! You wish.
You're gonna peek, aren't you?
Take all the time you like.
I still want to show the scene though. It's pretty fun. Look how peaceful.
Ah, I feel alive again.
This from the youngest of us.
Really, though. This is nice. I never imagined I'd get to have a group bath with you girls.
Gosh, Xion, your skin's so flawless. How do you do it?
You must tell us your secret.
Oh, thanks, girls.
It looks so silky smooth. I want to reach out and touch it.
Hey, hands off, remember?
You're so muscular, Kisara.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Rinwell.
Aww.
Law.
What?
There are some walls that boys are meant to surmount.
Right.
Only by surmounting said walls does a boy become a man. And as it so happens, I can assist with that.
Oh my goodness. Only you. Really, man?
Are you game?
Ah, no.
Are you sure you want to do that?
The angel and devil.
Alphen! This is an important rite of manhood, right?
If you say so.
A man of principles.
That's not a bad thing.
You wouldn't deny me the chance to be a man, would you?
Indeed. You wouldn't take away the opportunity for a young person to flourish, would you?
Alphen's pretty cool, but he can be kinda dense sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he went a while not feeling any pain.
You can't deny you're a match, Xion.
Yeah, totally.
What was that for, Rinwell?
The dirty-minded devils, that's what.
What?
Well then.
Alphen! What happened to you all?
I had no part in any of it. You've got to believe me.
Nah, you didn't. Those two did though. They're pervs.
That was a fantastic bath.
Yes, we should all come back sometime.
Oh yeah.
Us too. Please.
I suppose some walls are better left unmounted.
Yeah. And all fell to unlock a title. Excellent. Just excellent.
It'd be bad news if this had something to do with that wedge business.
Now we're back to my recording.
What I don't get is,
Yeah, the
why
only
here?
thing I go off
What could
on
possibly
was
be out
spa.
here?
That was
Find out
it.
for ourselves whether it's
None of this. So this is my recording. I did this myself. I'm going to show a little bit
There's
of
something more.
places you go in order to get to,
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
well, be able to access the spa signal.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia.
Yeah?
Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do
Yeah, but
me
they're
an
getting
honor.
skit and all of
However,
this is me.
this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way.
I did say
Though,
change the
I guess
costumes,
technically
obviously.
you weren't born here either.
Although actually is
Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
yeah.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Xion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time. The fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
Yeah. crazy.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Yeah, I put them all different clothes.
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Yeah, Renowell's an unlikable
Let's
dolt.
refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Alright. It's time for the review portion of this.
Oh, wow!
Now, I'm not going to draw it on none. I'm going to try to keep it, you know, understandably short. Tales of Arise. It's definitely not my favorite Tales game. But it's not my least favorite. Graphics? We'll start with that. Beautiful. They're very pretty, very nice looking, quite lovely. I did notice a teeny bit of pop-in, but that might be trouble from my end. The PS4. Also a little bit of age on it, I guess. But it's pretty. It's a very pretty game. The level design is dungeons. They are better than a Berseria, I'll say that. They're not mazes. I had a lot of fun with them.
Underground? This looks like the inside of some kind of ancient structure.
It seems likely.
I will say though, they were kinda, let's just walk to the right place where we need to go type of thing. They may not have been hallways, but they were a bit close to them. I kinda do wish there were puzzles, but that was just me. The monsters, pretty poor. The past games all had different types and designs and looks for the monsters. This game, you start to see copies of each monster by the second area. Therefore, it's pretty lackluster. The story, it starts interesting. It starts a little strong. The lords, well, I'll just keep the story. The story, it starts to fall off around the 4th area. And there's a steady decline afterwards. The story, by the time you get to Lenegus, kind of becomes bloated and a bit bland and boring and generic. I was not interested by the time I got to Lenegus. It just... And I don't like what kind of tries to act like the Lords were not that bad. The Lords are cartoony villains. It's really a big disappointment. They are a very disappointing group of villains. I remember older games that have much better villains. Not all the time, there are some one-dimensional moments. Prior example, like Tales of Symphonia's Cardinals. They were good, they were cool. There were some slight one-dimensional moments though, but they were not as bad as Arises. And what did we really learn about them? What's really their motives besides being evil? Do they have any qualities outside of being evil? What's their backstories? What's the point of anything they're doing except to get astral energy and be evil and torture people? What's with Rena? Or, let me guess. How are they brought up? How does the society function? We only get so little of that, and it would have been very interesting, I feel, if we started in Lenegus, to learn a bit more about it. It's time to get there, and they're in a bunch of chaos, in a lot of trouble, due to the Red Woman, who... the whole thing with the Red Woman, and she's not important. Not really. She's there. She's supposed to be your mastermind. She's really not. I guess the leader guy kind of is, but he's not. He just gave up on everything. Just thinks everything needs to go a certain way. Nah. The final boss, which I will not bet. The final boss is a huge bit of energy, of nothing. No character, no personality, nothing. There is one more final boss, I guess, but that's something I'll get to.
I'll see what I can do.
Music? Yeah, pretty okay. Kind of forgettable. There were a couple tracks, just the battle theme and the title themes for the openings and credits that are actually really good. I enjoyed them. Character designs, good as always. That's nothing new. Combat. I remember Tell series used to be kind of unique in the way they handled their battles, especially with the HUD. I loved the old HUDs. We get the faces just moving around and animating a bit. That's gone and replaced with, yeah, there's diamond faces. They don't do anything or animate. Just there for mystic arts. And the HP bars, as cool as they follow characters around, it's kind of bland and generic. And I feel the battle system, while it could be fun, don't get me wrong, it's a bit but mashy and boring over time. And a little generic. Like your everyday generic beat 'em up fighting action RPG game. Which is unfortunate. Don't get me wrong, there were generic bits before in the battle system in prior games. So, I'm gonna go ahead and rate all of these first. Actually, my rating scale scores are 1 through 10. 5 is middle range, 1 is horrible, 10 is fantastic. Music, I'll give 7. It's still kind of good. Story, I'm gonna have to give... I'll give the story a 5. It's mediocre, but not the worst story I've ever witnessed. It just gets very bland and bloated and boring. And kind of feels like the first half of the game. The Lords was kind of pointless, if I had to be real. Monsters and monster variety, 3. You really drop the ball on that. Layout design, 5. Well, but nearing the 6, so it did look nice. Graphics, they're 9. They're very, very good. Combat, probably give it a 7. It's still fun, even despite the flaws. Alright. Let's get to the characters. I will go ahead and say voice acting 10 out of 10. That was fantastic. Alright. The characters. We'll start with my least favorite. My least favorite in the game. In the game, mind you, it's not just party. Balron. Balron has to be the worst Tales villain I've ever seen. He is. What's his goal of being evil and cartoony? I'm evil, I'm bad. Me mad. Me soften. Yeah, no. Just no.
I think it stopped moving.
Yeah.
Balron,
Hopefully things should be safe.
he's evil for evil. He has a minor, like, vague connection to Alpha, and by vague I mean really vague. What was that whole thing with Shion? Why did he kidnap her? Just to make Alvin mad? Eh? Okay. What was his end game? Other than he was bored and wanted to see people suffer. He's just lame, beyond lame. I'm just gonna keep it. He's gonna keep being lame.
You don't say.
Yeah, just like the red ribbon leader guy, just no. Bunch of nothing burger there. Volron, you get a 1 in terms of villainy. You suck. Use a bootleg Sephiroth, and that's pretty much it. Next up is
I think
Renwell.
this is something.
I know she changes throughout the game a little bit. And supposedly it's better. The beginning was so annoying to me. It was too late at the time the game tried to make a change. And she's just kind of bland. Just okay. Kind of generic, bland, boring. I just don't like you. Kind of bitchy in the beginning. Cole, you're the last mage. Okay.
Hey, Alvin, what do you
But
think of that chico?
I'll still give her a 6. She's not Volron levels of bad. In the case of the Lord, say they're all 1. Except Kasara. I don't hate Kasara. I like her. In fact, I'll go ahead and give her an 8. She's the mother of the group, but I feel like her story kind of ends after Medicia. She has a brother complex, and she's the mom of the group. She's nice. She's really cool. Sweet. About it. If you will slave once, it's really all we know. There's just not much more. Oh, and she likes fishing.
Really now.
Next up, gonna have to be Law.
I sense a strange
I like Law. He's gonna get a 9. Law is... he's fun-loving. His plot ends around the second area. Whole things with his father is kind of sad. But other than being the joke of the game, it's really all he is. There's a teeny little thing with Renwell in the 4th area, but Next up, would have to be Zephyr. Zephyr was an amazing character. I absolutely loved him. I'm giving Zephyr a 10. He was great. He was awesome. I wish he was in the game more. I wish we didn't lose Zephyr. It sucks that he left. But, whatever. He's still great. Oh, by the way, this area is from Tilda Symphonia. Also has some music in the dungeon as well. Very lovely area. Anyway. Next up is Dolim. I love Dolim. He's funny. He's goofy. He gets a 10. I love that he has importance to the plot. And actually has some depth. Next up, sporting a 9 in terms of character would be Alpha. He's very, a go-getter. Tries to get things done, but he can be rather pushy and self-righteous. A little annoying at points. Alpha was not my favorite, definitely not my favorite protagonist. But it is what it is. He definitely had some good moments being fun, but So she looks pushy, kind of bland and boring. A few funny moments, just meh. He just didn't really click with me. I feel like I only got to the issue out, but he just didn't click. And number 1, of course, same the whole time, Shion, for 10. 10, 10, 10. Love her character, love her story, love her background, love her death. I love everything about her. Her design. And frankly, I wish she was the protagonist. I wish the game started with her, because Shion is very interesting. And that's pretty much it for the characters. I know that I've heard before the developers said they wanted this game to be a serious Tales game. So I feel like by serious, they wanted to take away all the fun and silliness and glam that was of some of the other titles. Which is kind of weird because, and that was a weird statement, because some of the old Tales games were also mature, but still had fun and goofiness and goofy enemies and all kinds of fun things. No, I don't know, whatever. It's just unfortunate. And there are some more things that the game's gonna do, and I'll bring that up in the final episode. There's really no sense of bringing it up right now, but I'll talk about the ending when we get there. I just want to go ahead and do the review now. Just get my thoughts out. That's just, the story is just so, just didn't vibe with me. No, it's by no means the worst, but I cannot call it the best. Let's see here, anything else to speak of? Because I don't want to talk about the ending yet. I don't want to do that. Let's see. The skits, I guess we should talk about that. I got so sick and tired of the skits in this game. I don't like them. There were a couple of good ones here and there, but the skits, their main problem is that they really made the game feel bloated. They came too much and too frequently. I like how they used to be short and sweet. Funny, yeah, most of the time, but they had some moments of story. And a lot of skit story bits I feel like could have just been story cutscenes. Or just more cutscenes. They didn't have to do skits. And I just, not a fan. Sorry, man. I do like Concheria. It's a different area. It was kind of unique. That was cool. Nice. I really wish we had costumes that were just side quests worthy. Not just from owls or palette swaps or DLC. There's so much DLC in this game and microtransactions, it's not even funny. Like, you can get a lot of gold and armor, weapons, and costumes in the DLC, but it kind of trivializes everything. I do hope that the future looks bright for Tales series. I would love to see them do more. I do love the series. And remember, even if I have grievances and some negativity, there is some negativity that I'm saving for the ending.
No complaints from me.
I'm not gonna say you can't love it. If you love this game, it's a 10 out of 10. You loved every second of it. Love it. Enjoy it. Okay? This is just my silly opinion. That's all it is. I hope you can respect my opinion. Alright. And of course, next time there will be the final episode. Get the story done. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, this place here is, I forget the name of the forest, Savania, but I like it. It's actually, I think it's the same map, actually, from Savania. Minus these things. Yeah, I just ran around a while here. Look at her pretty dress. I love Shion's dress. I also feel like this game tried to do take a little bit of homework from some old games, but didn't do it as well, or write it as well. I'm not going to say which ones, because I don't want to start a debate, but I do think it tried to do some similar themes to some other Tales games. I can look past a lot, but this definitely felt kind of generic. And I know there's some very generic, trope-filled flaws in some other titles. I know. Let's see. Anything else I should mention? Kind of miss cats. And a fun mascot, or was it just an owl? Don't get me wrong, I love Hoodle. Hoodle's cute, but I like the old ones too. I also wasn't a fan of the constant advertising around the first playthrough at the campsites. You didn't see it anymore because I bought the DLC, but it did used to do that. You would like advertise how, get costumes now, stuff like that. I appreciate it. I think they did a good job and intent. It's not my least favorite Tales game. Not at all. I have played a worse Tales game. And I kind of wish I did these normally. So you can see the bosses, but they kind of don't matter. The bosses are just generic monster Zoogle things. They don't mean anything to the area, even if they're from old Tales games. Which sucks, because it seems like it would have been a perfect opportunity to have more cameo fights, which they don't have. You get Aizen and Edna from Bessaria and Zisteria, respectively. But that's it. I just think it would be cool if Where Berseria and Cisteria got cameo. If Destiny 2, if Destiny got cameo. I mean, I guess Vesperia, there's Kronos, but he's not really from Vesperia originally. I think. I don't remember. Maybe he was, I'm forgetting. Maybe, but Vesperia also had a cool super boss. A few super bosses that were cool. And a few cameos. I just think Abyss and Symphonia, Destiny, and even Vesperia to a point should have had better cameos. In Vesperia, I definitely would have had Yuri. Like, come and fight you. Oh, that would have been awesome. Destiny, I'm not sure. I didn't play that one, but I'm sure someone. Abyss, Jade, just Jade. Maybe Jade Lucateer, that would be awesome. Symphonia, honestly? Probably Lloyd and Kratos, or Kratos. I think they would have been an amazing cameo fight. They would completely wreck you. There's no boss here, but this is where you would fight a boss. And this is a very important area from Symphonia. I know that, Tablet. Yeah, Lloyd and Kratos would have been a great fight here. If I had to be honest. For reasons I'm not going to get into. Because spoilers. Oh, and Velvet. Velvet would have been a good cameo fight. Yeah. Why could we have Velvet? Yeah, this place is for Abyss here. Very nice place. You can actually see something cool here if you played Abyss. But I'm not gonna spoiler it. I love hearing good music. I just wish Arise did more. I feel like it could have been more. And again, Shion's fantastic. Love her story. She is a bit spiky at first, but she has reason, and it's better.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Maybe. Oh, in case you're wondering, because I guess like, who are some of these characters who must be cameo fights? They're characters from those games. Like Abyss, Team Jade were great. They're just characters from party members. But that's pretty much it for review. Overall, I guess I'll give this game... Honestly, I'll give this game a 7. Overall. That's the score. Seven being... It's okay. It's okay. I'll admit there are points where some games I did remember a little differently. Like Law, I actually really like him a little more than I did previous playthroughs. Even Alphen was a lot more bearable than my first playthrough. So on and so forth. I guess what I'm trying to say is, who knows, maybe in the future my opinion will change on Alphen, I don't know. There's a reason he's... But you know what's weird? Playing this again... Man, I would say Dolene's my second favorite. I don't know. Weirdly... Like, yeah, Dolene's still one of my favorites, but I do feel like Alphen grew a little bit on me. Just a little. Alphen did. That's why he's number 3 in favorites. That's pretty much it, no, I'd say. This game gets a 7 for being okay. Not something I think I'll play again, but it was still fun to come back to it. I'm really having a good time with it. And I guess I'll see you next time. The final episode. Where we're gonna put this puppy to bed. 791, signing off. Have a good day.